here for the first classic of the Calcutta season, the Wolf 777 Calcutta 1000 Guineas 2022 Gr.III. We have a lineup of 8 runners going to pose for this one. I have with me Mr. Daniel David and Mr. Rutherford Alford, who are going to share their opinion about the runners. First off, Mr. Daniel D, what's your opinion about Arabian Queen, who's had a run over in Calcutta, switched tables, and tell us about it, sir.
We just saw Arabian Queen have its first start here after shifting to Calcutta. It's trained now by Vijay Singh, ridden by P.S. Chauhan. It ran second to Queenstown, which has won 3 races and ran a very good race in the Monsoon Fillies Trial Stakes. So Arabian Queen looks like she's prepared for this event, but I don't think she'll be the pick of the stable because Vijay has also got another runner success, which I think everybody's attention will be on her after she dead-eated in the Derby. And I think Arabian Queen will be one of the surprise horses in the race, but certainly has a little bit of improving to do to be a top-line contender here. But she does have the ability to go the mile, and ridden by P.S. Chauhan, I think Arabian Queen will run a good race.
Moving on to Gr.III, that's number 2, ridden by S. Anthony Raj, the ward of Mr. Imtiaz Seth. Gr.III has come down from Western India, had a start in the monsoon season where it finished on first. It beat a horse like Divya Shakti, and it ran a very under par race in the 2000 meters monsoon derby. Now Gr.III, which is bred on Roderick O'Connor out of Kirkenhoff, really has to put its best foot forward to come out and have a say in this race, but I wouldn't rule out a horse from the yard of Mr. Imtiaz Seth. Moving on to number 3, Klimt. Klimt is a runner which has had a start in Mysore where it finished on 3rd. It's still a maiden, so not much to say about its form, but definitely on pedigree, win legend out of Orient, and from the yard of Mr. Padmanabham, it definitely always it pays to keep an eye on that horse. But I think Klimt will definitely lead this run. Perhaps it will be a horse for the Oaks, you never know. Moving on to number 4, which is Queenstown. I'll have Ratha speak about Queenstown. We have seen this filly run very closely, has had quite a few starts. Ratha, what's your opinion about Queenstown, which is the runner from Mr. Neil Darashah's yard? Neeraj has the mount. What do you have to say about it?
Well, Queenstown is definitely one of the horses to watch out for in this the Guineas over here, because the last time she had won, I felt she looked a little heavy in the paddock, running after a long gap of at least almost 2 months, and definitely she's going to come on tons for that run. And I think probably a change of tactics for this horse would really see her doing better. If she's ridden off the pace, I think she's really going to come home very strongly, and she's going to be one of the horses who could really upset this field.
Moving on to number 5, Raisina Star, the second runner from Mr. Vijay Singh's yard. Well, Raisina Star, we have seen it race. It won a bloodless race last time out, had a lead-ups race. So, Mr. Daniel D, what do you think about Raisina Star's chances?
I think Raisina Star is more of a sprinting type of horse. She shows a lot of speed. Obviously, her form has been great. She's run over sprints. She's done very well, and she'll win a lot of races. But this Guineas is a mile, and it's left to be seen if she'll the mile trip will suit her, will be to her liking. It depends a lot on the pace of the race, how she'll run, but certainly a very nice horse. And the only time she's run a 1400, she was beaten by Leonardo, who's a prominent colt and a horse which we are looking forward to for the winter season. And I think Raisina Star is a nice filly. She'll probably be one of the horses showing the early pace of the race, and we'll have to see if the mile suits her.
Next up, we got number 6, Regency Smile, earlier known as Tomwatch, a very enigmatic filly. She got withdrawn a couple of times, but then had a start in the monsoon season where she won very impressively, beating Island Lass. Kindaka out of Regency, I got a chance to speak to Mr. Vijay Singh. He thinks everything is right with her, and definitely, even though she doesn't have much of an experience in such illustrious company, but on breeding and on the specimen that he thinks, he definitely runs with a chance. So Y.S. Srinath Siddharth, who takes the mount, definitely will try his best. Now, number 7 is Shabelle, who has had runs in Hyderabad as well as Bangalore, won the Phillies Trial Stakes in Hyderabad, had a mock race here. So I will ask Ratha to share his opinion about Shabelle.
Yeah, number 7, Shabelle. She's had a mock race since coming to Calcutta, and she's mock race was pretty impressive. And after the mock race, she's really come out well. She looks well. She hasn't lost much condition. In fact, being a small little filly, and definitely she is the frontline contender. And the mile in Calcutta definitely will suit her. She looks well. She's worked well. Suleiman is pretty confident about his chances over here. So I think all said and done, I think she's been one of the horses being in the first 2. I think tomorrow for sure.
Well, lastly, we got number 8, Success. Well, Success, what can we say about Success? It has dedicated the Calcutta Monsoon Derby along with Imperial Power. It has, except for one bad race that it ran in Bangalore Summer Derby, except that it has done nothing wrong. So I will have Mr. Daniel David share his opinion about Success and the way she's been looking.
I feel Success is really the standout horse in this field. She's the highest rated horse at a rating of 80. She will definitely get the mile for the 1,000 guineas. She won in Mysore before she came to Calcutta and dead heated in the Derby, and her win in Mysore after the Bangalore Summer Derby was really impressive. I think the Mysore 1,000 guineas was run on the same day, but she ran another mile race, and she was really impressive. So comparatively, looking at the field that she's running with here today, I think Success is the one everyone has to beat. It's good to see the competition, like in the form of Shabelle and Queenstown to some extent are here to take her on. But I think the diminutive filly with a great heart, Success, and the way that Vijay has kept her, throughout the, from a 2-year-old right up to now, I think this filly is really a wonder filly, and I really look forward to her performance in the 1,000 guineas.
Well, I think I've heard, I think I know what Mr. Daniel D thinks about the Wolf 777 Calcutta 1,000 guineas. I'll ask Ratha what's his final opinion is, and Mr. Daniel D, perhaps you can tell us your top 3. I guess it's going to be Success first, but the other 2 you will let us know. And first, Ratha, tell me your top 3.
Well, my top 3 in no particular order. I think the race would be, I would pan out to between number 4 Queenstown, number 7 Shabelle, and number 8 Success. I think the race is between these 3 horses. I would put it through.
I think the Wolf 777,000 guineas will be a keen contest. We have Success, who will come from off the pace. We've got Shabelle, who also has come from off the pace in Hyderabad, but subsequently her mock race has showed that she is showing, keenness, so she can come from anywhere. And then you've got Queenstown, which is a really reliable galloper from Neil Darashaw's stable. I would look forward to seeing these 3 horses fighting it out in the 1,000 guineas.
You have heard it from our paddock experts and our commentators, their opinion about the Wolf 777 Calcutta 1,000 guineas, the first classic of the season. A big word of thanks to Wolf 777 for coming out and sponsoring this event and setting up the race course in such a beautiful manner. So big thank you to them, and see you at the races, and best of luck with your selections for the rest of the day.